Okay, so today we're going to be introducing some dry, which is do not repeat yourself, so that we can make our code more efficient. Now, let's take a look at what we could add. We're going to be adding things straight away without much explanation because I don't want to get this video, or I don't want to extend this video for too long. So we just made a simple dictionary, which is going to be used to define some win rules. And then this is something we've done before, right? Where if the shape goes too far to the left or too far to the right, then yeah, its velocity is changed, and velocity also carries direction, remember? So that means the direction also changes, which means it just bounces off the walls. Same with the y-axis too, right? Now here, what we're going to do is we're going to add a list called all underscore entities, and we're going to add this to our global variable here, because it's accessible outside of this variable or outside of this function. Great. Now we're going to look at where we started adding or started appending our code. Where do we start appending things? Okay, let's have a look. So in the paper loop, can we see the paper loop? This is the paper loop for movement. This is the paper loop. No, I don't think this is the paper loop I'm talking about. Let's just double check to see. Nope, this is not it. Okay. Where is setup game? It should be inside setup game. Okay, I think it was. Here it is. There we go. Okay. So we're going to be adding something here, which is going to be paper item equal to, and I'll copy and paste this in, but you'll kind of understand what this is. It's not too difficult. There we go, like so. Perfect. And then we can add this instead of that, like so. Perfect. Okay, good. Great. And now we're going to do the same thing, but for scissors, right, which is right here. We'll get rid of that. Good. We'll add this into a separate line so that the line isn't too long. And we're going to do the same thing with rock, like so. Again, I don't think I need to explain what's happening here. This should be fairly simple. Right, we're just, for everything that's inside of the number of rocks, right, we're defining some information, and then we're appending this rock item to all entities instead of the rock list, which is going to hopefully clear up a lot of code. Now, the big part where we start cleaning things up is we're going to be deleting a lot of code from, where is the main loop code? I think it's game state equals playing. Where is game state equals playing? Okay. Here we are. Good. So all of this is going to be deleted. Not this, I don't think. Actually, no, this is going to be deleted. Wait, no, okay. No, this is fine. Length scissors, number of rocks equals the length of rocks. Okay. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so just up to here is what we're going to be deleting. Right here. Good. Perfect. Okay, good. Now inside here, we're going to add following for item in all entities, which is going to carry all the information that we have about every single shape. We're going to say move character item, which gives it some movement mechanics. And then here we're going to say for other in all entities. So this is going to be the same thing again. If item equals other and item rect dot collide rect other rect. There we go. Next vote. What are we going to do? We're going to say if win. Actually, let's just copy and paste it. There we go. Instead of me having to type it out and you watching a boring video. There we go. Now I'm wondering why. I know why. It's because this should be nested inside. There we go. Easy. For item. So we have for item, move character, for other in all entities. Move character item. What's happening here? Okay. Use a single if statement. Okay. Okay, this is an error, but not necessarily. So let's add this, and but there'll be 3 hands. Okay, we can keep it like this for now. That's fine. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to the drawing section, which is right here. And we're going to use a piece of code that all item in all entities, win.blit, not blot, win.blit, blit, item, image, item, rect. Good. Perfect. Very good. Now, if we press play, this should work. Oh, it does work, but it does not show the number top. Can you see this is incorrect? But let's keep it running. See what happens. Aha, and there is no code here that tells us who's won. It just keeps running, right? Okay, interesting. So we have to fix that now. Let's take a look and see where we can do that. I think that was right at the end of what we did. So this is the draw. The draw is fine. Where is the win stuff? Win, win, win. Okay, here. Okay, so the number of rocks is equal to length of rocks. If number says so, this is the issue right here, right? Because I think our scoreboard was that scoreboard is also using those variables. If we try and here we are, that's length of rocks. So the issue now is to get this to work, which will be not too difficult actually, but perhaps we can do this in lesson because we're already running kind of close to the end of this video. So let's do this in lesson, but this isn't too much of an issue. This is the issue right here, is that we are using this to tell Python the score, and we're not using rock, scissors, and paper. We're using all entities, right? So we need to check inside of all entities. Matter of fact, there is another way we can do this that will fix everything. So if we let me test this and see if this works, because if this does fix everything, this will just make our life so much easier. So we'll do paper, I guess, number paper, append. Hey Python. Okay, let's see if that works for paper and see what happens. Okay, so we can see that paper is here, but the retry, okay, so now there's some other things going on. Okay, well, that does work. Okay, so this is something else. Let's get rid of that actually. So let's go back and see what we can do. So we just copy and paste this over to several places. This is scissors. Okay, good. I'm jumping all over the place. Trying again. Good. We are okay. Item. And this should be scissors. Okay, and then this would be a rock right here. Or rocks rather. Equals rocks equals what is it? Or rather rock start pen. There we go. Rock start pen. Rock item. Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, great. Well, it is working, but it's not updating, which is another issue. Yeah, there's zero updating happening right now. So I suspect this might run forever without even triggering our win clause. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Good. Okay. So how do we fix this? Let's take a look. Okay. The issue is it's not updating. Okay, so let's have a look and see where we update. Because if it's using this, we need to update rock item. So let's find out where we've written rocks. Okay, rocks. Okay. Okay, so this is a move. Here it is. So yeah, the issue is here, right? The issue is how we've written our code. So we need to change this, but it is not a big task, but it needs a little bit of thought. So what we'll do, we'll leave it there. We know what the issue is, and we'll check in the next lesson or in our lesson together on Saturday how we can overcome this issue. But if you can get to this point, that's great. And actually, if you look at the homework does show you how to do all of that. Let's take a look at the homework. Good, right here. Of course, when you get the homework, you'll probably have it something like this. Oh, there we go. You'll probably see it as something like this, just to show you what it looks like. And there we go. Yes, you can follow this through and you'll be able to do the homework fairly easily, I think. I don't think it'll take too long, but we do need to fix that error at the end. And yeah, that's everything. So if you can do this, if you can follow along with the homework, that'll be great. And I'll see you in the next lesson. So goodbye. Have a wonderful week.